Nikki. I'm Shannon. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. How you doing?
I'm doing very good. Very honored to talk to you, especially given the life that you've lived and the career that you've had. So I'm excited to ask you some questions.
Ready.
Yeah. How has the Infinity Tour been going so far?
Been really good. I was really looking forward to it because, COVID and, it's being in my house for almost more than a year without travel, without touring. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I'm doing what I love, being on stage. I was missing the stage. I was missing the love from the people, the stage. Reality is, before COVID, I was touring nonstop. So I really needed to chill out for a bit. I had probably more than 7 years without, getting some rest. So right now for me, the COVID helped me a little bit to get some rest, but it was a little too much. And then I missed the stage. As soon as I got on stage, it felt good. Everybody, all the shows were really good. Most of them were sold out. Just happy happy to feel the love from the people and do what I really like. And that tour money doesn't hurt.
Yeah, definitely. I know. And you're coming to Toronto in a few days, which we're so excited to have you in Canada. And we actually just got the numbers and you're 200 tickets away from being sold out in Toronto, which is insane. So congrats.
Awesome. That feels good a lot, especially because it's Toronto, and they always give me love over there. I love Toronto.
Oh, that's good to hear. We love you here too. So glad it's mutual. With you being such a staple in the music industry, why do you think it is that you have been able to so easily adapt with the times when other artists seem to struggle when doing that?
Well, the thing is, I'm very I worried about my brand. You know what I'm saying? You could have music. There's a lot of people that have music, but their brand is not really they don't take care of their brand. So I've worked myself in a position where I don't really have to have music to, still be out there, and I do so many things. I have the Rockstar show. I'm doing movies. I'm doing the series. All those things keep me there. And I'm always on social media working with, so I think that helps me a lot because I take care of my brand. And obviously, I'm a rapper. I'm very competitive since I was a little kid. I'm one of those guys that I'm always looking to what's going on. I see the new kids, I see the new generation, what they do. I try to do what they do, but 10 times better, right. And that's just, I'm not saying that exactly it's 10 times better. I just try to do it 10 times better. And probably that you could feel that when you listen to my music. I'm 41 years old, and when you listen to me in the music, you don't hear a 41-year-old guy, and I'm not saying I'm old, but the reality is I feel like I sound like a kid, when you listen to my music, like I'm probably 20 years old or something like that. So, and I still look young too. That helps me.
Doesn't hurt. Amazing. Do you know where that competitiveness and that work ethic of yours comes from? Do you know where the root is?
I think it's that Puerto Rican in me. In Puerto Rico, we very competitive, and in everything. It's I got the better sneakers. I got the best cars. I rap better than you. I play ball better than you. It's part of the culture of reggaeton. So we all competitive, and you find that out when you start, hanging out with other singers. And I'm like, we all the same. We all the same. It's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned your show Rockstar. What is it that inspired the show? What made you want to do that?
During pandemic, I can't stop working. I love working. I'm a workaholic, and I didn't want to be in my house doing nothing. And I saw people doing podcasts, and I said, I want to interview singers. I want to interview some of my colleagues and ask them questions, a lot of questions that I have. And, I want them to tell their story. And I feel that they feel more comfortable with me. And it is like that, because a lot of them, when they sit next to me, they don't feel like, somebody trying to be slick. A lot of interviews, a lot of people do interviews, they slick, they try to make, they will ask you something and they're trying to get something that's not really good for the singer. And with me, they don't have that problem. They know that's not my vibe.
Right. That's so nice. What kind of advice do you give other artists that are trying to do exactly what you do?
I just tell them you got to impact the world. You got to leave your mark, and discipline is everything. disciplined, be humble, and try to be the dude that when you leave a room, everybody talks about you and say, you know what? He's a cool dude. I like him. You know, not everybody's gonna like you, but try to make as much people as you can like you. You know, just being organic, just being the way you are. And pretty much that's Nicky. That's what I do. And, and it's worked for me.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. That's really good advice. I want to talk about your single Ojos Rojos, which my Spanish is terrible, so please forgive me for that. But the song that was good. Okay, thank you. I practiced. The song is about a girl who is in a bad relationship. Can you tell me where this song was? It inspired by real events? How did that come to be?
No, this is like one of the songs that I haven't wrote. This song. This song is this guy called Di Barco. He's a Colombian writer.
Gotcha.
He just showed me. We went to a music camp in Miami. He showed me the song, and I fell in love with it because I've done songs like that before, like El Amante. I wrote this song called El Amante. It's one of my hits, and it talks about that. I like the song because it's like this guy doesn't respect you. You know, you live in a toxic relationship. You need to get out of that. You need to come with me because I'm gonna give you the value that you need. So that's what it's about.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you, for the whole album Infinity, did you have an idea of what you wanted that album to sound like going into it? And did it end up sounding the way that you had planned?
A little bit, yeah. We wanted to do like music, want to go back to the essence, back to that reggaeton, that old school reggaeton. So we kind of went there. But obviously when you do an album, you got to give them a little bit of everything. So that was the whole base of it, but we did a little bit of everything in the album.
Yeah. And Daddy Yankee announced that he's retiring. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's awesome. I mean, it's that he's in a place where he can retire and say, I don't have to keep working to maintain a lifestyle.
Right.
I think that's something to admire. And apart from that, we're from the same generation. Like we come from the same school. So, to see that he made it through all those years, and always had a hit, it's just, I admire him a lot.
Yeah.
And I wish him the best. Can he really retire like that? I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. We're very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
We have that fire in us. It's really hard to just sit on the side and just let other people do what you really love to do, and knowing that you could do it, you could keep doing it. So I don't think he's gonna stop doing music. He'll probably just stop touring, probably. Right. But I don't know. I'll do music until I die.
I was gonna say that I feel like that wouldn't be an option, especially right now for you with your love of work.
Who knows? Probably in a couple of years, I'll just keep going to the acting because I love acting. So I'll probably keep acting and stop the music for a bit. But I don't know. I don't see me retiring like that.
Yeah. How's the acting been going?
Awesome. I mean, we have this new movie that we're gonna work soon. It's called American Souls. Kevin Hart's the executive producer. It's with Bad Bunny as well. What's the name of Kim Kardashian's boyfriend?
Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson.
Yeah, he's the lead actor in the movie.
Oh, no way. That's sweet. Yeah, so that's what's happening now. That's what you're gonna amp up to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, I did Bad Boys. I did a couple of. I love acting, and it's natural for me. So I'm just enjoying, learning every single day, and it's a new challenge for me. Because music, I've done everything in the music world. Right.
Absolutely. And I loved the show, the series on Netflix. I feel like it's such a good insight, obviously, into your life. Was there ever any hesitation with sharing so much of your life and having people know so many intimate details about you?
Nah, not really. I felt that I had to get all that weight out of my back, and it was just something that I needed to do. And because I know a lot of people, they misunderstand you sometimes. So when they know your story, it's easier. Now people see me with a nice car. I'm like, you deserve it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, so it's like the details that they do know about you, it's only benefits you, right?
Exactly. Well, no, it's the reality of everything is I don't have a typical story. Like my story is very crazy.
Right.
very different. And if I would tell somebody my story, they would think I'm lying, you know, because it's crazy. I mean, I've done it all. I've been, you know, my mom was a drug addict. My dad was a drug addict. I was a drug addict. I was in jail. My dad was in jail. I've been through so many crazy things in the streets, you know, that it sounds like a movie. It sounds like a movie. It's not really normal.
Yeah.
So I think people need to hear my story, and you know, all I want to do is just touch kids all around the world and make them understand that no matter where you came from, what hole you're in, you know, if you have discipline, you got faith in God, you could get out of it. And I'm living proof, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think your authenticity too comes out so much through that. So I think people can relate so much more because of just how real you are as a person.
100%. That's my goal. You know, my goal is to, you know, through my movies, series, my shows, my music, everything, you know, just touch people all around the world and constantly do it. So that's just what I'm doing. That's me.
Yeah. With having such a unique upbringing and such a different life than a lot of people, did you find that makes it harder just to relate to other people or like have trust issues with other people?
You mean with how hard my story is?
It's like relationships with other people in general, that maybe they don't get you in a way that other people do.
I used to think that, not anymore. You know, I think everybody has their own story. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I hear people, you know, crying about stuff that I'm like, you know, but you have to understand, not everybody's the same.
Right.
Not every mind's the same. Not every soul is the same. God made me go through this journey because He knew I could take it.
Yeah, I love it.
So, you know, every person could take what the life that they're taking, you know, so that's the way I see it now. Before I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I would hear somebody say something about, well, you know, my parents divorced and I'm depressed. And I don't know, because I don't know, I didn't never knew what was that, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowadays I understand. I'm like, you know, that could, for him, that's a problem. That drives. I can't expect everybody to be strong like me or see things the way I see them, because I had a crazy life. I didn't have a normal life. So I can't, now I got to understand what's really normal. It's normal to be depressed if your parents separate and divorce, you know, so.
Yeah. On top of all of the skills that you do have, you're also a very skilled basketball player, I've seen.
Yeah.
Which is quite impressive. And here in Toronto, Drake loves to brag about his basketball skills, and he has like a whole basketball court inside of his house. So I feel like we need like a Nicky Drake basketball.
Look, he was in Miami, and I went to a court. Tory Lanez was there. Tory Lanez from Canada too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I got to play Tory Lanez, but Drake, he left. He's lucky. I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, he knew you'd take him.
I'm waiting for that one-on-one.
Yeah.
He went to a restaurant. He said, I saw Nicky Jam. He throws the ball from way up here and he makes them.
Yeah.
So he knows that I can shoot. You know, I'm waiting for him. I'm a big fan, huge fan of Drake. I love what he does. I mean, all my boys know I'm one of his biggest fans. So if I play ball with him, even if he beats me, I'll be happy.
Yeah, sweet. We'll make it happen. We'll arrange it. Nicky, thank you so much for taking the time. Appreciate talking to you. Such a fan.
No, thank you. God bless you.